to get through here. Hassan can help with the fight. I see it.
I can't move. What the heck? Head up.
She didn't want to go to Big Mom for the time being. She was going to be kept locked away. Obi-Wan extended the mission time because they actually had an issue.
Watch out, Rook! Dark spawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through.
Obi-Wan with the Mandalore Social Village.
Hassan can help with the fight.
Watch out, one more to go. Big one!
I see it.
Especially after the chip here from the door.
What was that?
It's coming from the area. There's an elevator we can
He's feeling, he started to put things together. Like a
use to get up there.
Anakin started to question if his entire time Obi-Wan and Sabine were together. Part of him felt like that would be kind of wrong for Obi-Wan. Like he was bringing Anakin on Mandalore forward apart from him. It was because of her relationship with Sabine, but on probably looking over his shoulder at him. It was because of Mandalore that he was able to return to the temple and enter the advanced class where he was refreshed. It was because of Sabine that
The elevator's behind that light. Let's get through it.
the question of Obi-Wan and Anakin together. So we had always been Obi-Wan and Anakin. It didn't matter what it was. It was always transparent. So when Anakin asked the question, he didn't have blind hope. He responded honestly and sincerely. He told Anakin
there's a blight.
But it was very nice to know he wasn't
To explain the weird things I'm hearing.
revelation of
But the first warden hasn't said anything.
He doesn't wanna listen.
And it let Anakin think
He's
it
a
up.
stubborn one.
He did have some genuine feelings
Why
of
does the
attraction to
Gloomhowler
Belle,
want the
but she was a
Griffins?
bit older.
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of darkspawn. These griffins are a secret.
It was an easy position. Anakin wasn't forced to do away with some for an entire year, but the moon said if Anakin felt like there was a spark, he'd make sure Anakin got one Mandalore with all of his hearts. Skywalker picked 4 minutes, but he did one over so they keep the bird to his team. The relationship between Anakin and Anakin always strong.
Hi?
Keep moving. The area's not far.
So, Anakin Good One stayed very close. Then, of course, as it tried to divide the bond. Not her. Over what is left. It seemed odd. That made Anakin feel strategy for years, but Anakin was never one with Palpatine was always trying to make Anakin stay and especially stretched out. He was up to have this opened up. So it wasn't integration of Skywalker. And for apprentice, the character really looking forward to it. They were thinking they were really love this Anakin. Taking that away from him, the opportunity to go to Anakin was really irritating. His relationship with Steve was a very big reason why Anakin something wasn't right with him. This was so what your explanation would be? Would you have been what Trump's relationship with the Democrats was Skywalker's one of the suspicion and comments from the kid the following week, but you know what the word is. But instead of acting on it, they would. Not because they feared how Palpatine, not because Chris meant that Palpatine will work. The separatists can very easily overrule not looking at the Palpatine. So the thing is, well, number
That was the last one. Lance, I want this thing's head on a pike.
The Jedi like
What is that?
Meet the Gloomhowler.
The issue was the following 4 months of the Jedi not just against
Exploding darkspawn? What is that?
Like I said, this blight's different. Everything's wrong.
I can hear the other griffins. Let's get in there.
Over the past few months, the Jedi
More Griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
he's kept him
Can't.
getting
Some
support.
kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Alice. Calm down. You two roped in. We'll come back with both of us.
shipyard. What is this? No. Quiet. Or throw a lot of stuff. This guy actually listens to conversation with one. What is it actually trying? The loyalty what's that first?
Ha!
Heads up. We've got one more Darkspawn. Maybe.
The CIS group, because Dooku, it was less than 10 years old. They covered almost immediately, and this allowed Unicorn Fury to reunite with their friends and begin the peacemaking process. There was wealth and margins. The various worlds were run in ecosystems and exchanged things process as seamlessly as possible. With victory followed the months of treaties and discussions, the Jedi were able to return to the status of the galaxy. Here, Obi-Wan and Anakin would open the door again. While it had been kept secret for less than a month, Satine was pregnant, and she was going to have her first kid. Kenobi and she kept up the roof, especially when he was in concession. At this point, it was time for Obi-Wan to make a choice.
All you want. You're not taking it.
Anakin was pregnant. He didn't want to be a Jedi without Obi-Wan. His master patted his shoulder and told him that he'd always be here, just like his friend Bell. They weren't going anywhere, and when Anakin felt like his time as a Jedi had run its course, he could return to Mandalore
I'll
and be at
spill
home.
mine before
The
that
talk was a
happens.
bit somber, but it also was semi-rewarding. Anakin never thought of bringing Ahsoka to Mandalore. The same way Obi-Wan did with him. Kenobi would renounce his seat and abandon the Jedi Order so he could openly be with Satine, and be there for and with her when the time came for their first kid to be born. Now they themselves had twins, so they would name them Ben and Suna. It was a peaceful life on Mandalore. Despite Obi-Wan not being a Jedi, he would take up other forms of work inside the Senate. He'd become an instructor at the local university. It wasn't easy to become one, but he did it with joy. It was something that just made him happy, while also positively contributing to society. Their openly married life would continue for their lives. Anakin, after finishing his focus training, abandoned the Order and joined Bo-Katan in her life, free from the binds of the Jedi Code. They wouldn't stay put on Mandalore like Duchess and Duke Consort. Their lives would be a lot more adventurous. But as two people in their younger 20s, adventure was a great desire. Plus, they had a place to call home, though was still Princess of Mandalore. They could go back.
They're only
The galaxy around them would shift.
I'd The first warden agreed to.
Their individual lives could only be described. The Kenobi priest would
The First Warden is wasting time. Treat
They
him
would
as
be
like
shown
any
how
other
to become
blight.
leaders when
We
their time
can't wait for
eventually
him to
came.
take action.
Bo and Anakin's relationship would mirror Obi-Wan and
against the boss.
Satine's, but the big
I don't have a
difference is
choice.
the two of them took a lot
There are
longer to
powerful
get around.
mages behind all this, and we have to
But
hunt
there
them
was no
down.
issue with that. Anakin's
Well,
mom, Satine,
did
Obi-Wan,
say
and
the
their little
song back
family
there.
were there to support
So
them
no
when the
light
time
work.
came. And their
And if you
happily
can help
ever
get
after
the other
on
Griffins
Mandalore.
back.
A story begins in the medical chambers of the Jedi.
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right,
Medical droid
Come on,
turned to
Asajj.
Master Sindrali.
let's get to know our new
That it was
friends.
a match. He was puzzled by this, stepping towards the droid and looking at the screen before him. His eyes scanned the information and he paused. He pressed his hand to his chin. They were in the middle of the session. They were still adjusting to the warlike period, so they were actually running a little bit later than usual. All voices stopped and everyone's eyes moved to the center of the room where Sindrali stopped.
So this is
Yeah,
The
it's
council
cozy.
would have
Right.
typically had an issue with
We'll
any
find you
stopping their discussions, but being that it was
wrong?
their battle master,
Everything.
they quieted
Treviso
down.
and Minrathis are both under
Informed
attack.
them that each child
Blighted
would be
dragons.
on the steps
2
of
of
the
them.
Jedi Temple.
1 for each city.
Someone from the lower levels
Damn
was
it.
given birth to a child.
So the dragon at Damascus Crossing wasn't the only one.
Before their death, they informed
got
them
back
that
just in
father
time.
was a Jedi. While this wasn't the first time this happened, the Jedi always checked the midichlorian count and the genetics of the child to ensure that they weren't that of a Jedi. If they weren't, which was 99% of cases, they would be handed over to the appropriate orphanages. But this was not one of those circumstances, as Sindrali informed the council that it was the child of a scout. They looked to each other.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? If we... My people. They either... We need to...
And leave Minrathis.
Nev.
The Shadow Dragons will fight. And if we fail, and hand the...
Get more information from him regarding the child. The Jedi looked to each other and knew that has to be happening.
If we decide to...
Damn it! There's no... I need to go home.
Go where you...
What's our move, Rook?
We help Lucanus in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of the... That said, 2 of you should join Neb, and we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it...
He was batting his lightsaber against another training spinning, flipping, blocking, said stop his eyes were putting in, and he waited until the Jedi Knight finished his training regimen. As the minutes passed by, he found how seriously Anakin had started taking his training after stepping.
Listen, the dragon! The Antan brought it here somehow.
They're fighting for...
It's worse than I thought. How do we fight this?
Please. Someone has to stop it.
Very shocking.
Crows can win against a dragon? It fights for us! It flies for the Antar! That beast in the sky will take this city for the Antar! All you will be is dust!
Ready for a follow-up?
Darspari, Kata!
I'm ready.
He straightened his back and expressed seriously that he didn't even know she was beginning. If it was
That dragon isn't slowing down. We need to kill it. Over here.
It's Taya, from the crows.
not, you may continue his training. Master Jaw
Rook,
bowed and stepped
just
towards
in
the door
time.
they walked out of.
Where the
Before
dragon
stopping and
attacks,
turning
the
his head
Antam
slightly.
soon follow.
It is
Watch
strong
that.
and fast. You must...
He
We'll
was
figure-
exposed to
drop
another
your-
contest with the Count of Dumas. His recommendation was patience. When he figured the moment, felt like patience was success. But patience and intelligence is the same as well.
Just
Ignorance, mortal confusion. Yet this city offers nothing better than a pawn of the Dread Wolf.
Gillenane.
Your hatred could not stand against us ages past. He will not help you now. Give us the Dread Wolf's dagger.
Come get it.
Retrieve the knife and whatever else remains.
Anakin looked at his daughter. There were black marks across her face. They weren't wounds, but scars. She got much.
Get back!
Hitting us from range.
Stay in cover. Take this shot.
We have urgent need of your strength elsewhere.
Blasting away at Sidious, he swung back aggressively. He was coming. Initially planned on allowing Vegeta
It's
to remain
going.
together.
We did it.
That would
Sort
be
of.
the best decision. So, Goku stepped away. The Council was absolutely
You
shocked.
fought it off.
They understood why he
If
made it.
Gillenane hadn't called it
Rather
away,
than the Saisi would remain intact as Anakin stepped away from the Order for good. His life inside of Padme's residence would be fine. Padme had very long work
It's
days.
more important that it
She
stopped
came to love
attacking.
Nikita Skywalker.
what happened?
What about
How dynamics in
Minrathis?
the galaxy shifted with Palpatine and Dooku vanishing. But the Jedi, even with the truth, would remain silent. They knew the public would blame them. That was simply a natural response for him to occur, one that took quite a while to finish out, but he came to plan. A few years following the end of the Clone Wars and Anakin's retirement from the Jedi Order, he'd be living on a peaceful life with Padme on
here.
Coruscant.
What's the
The two of them
situation?
hadn't had any
Look
children
around.
together.
I don't know where to start. Triv-
She was showing signs of course,
We stopped
very
the worst
much
of
so
it,
her father's daughter.
even if we.
Not that
The
anyone
Viper.
knew her childhood.
He.
Rook's a Grey Warden,
Work
isn't
life
she?
was much simpler
Do
in the
something.
galaxy.
You
Took
are
pod
God.
racing from Nova.
Ever the
Being
pessimist.
responsible for getting a race course started in the industrial sector of Coruscant.
I'll talk to the wardens. Antoine,
I said I- Rook,
Not quite as
Tension.
much as his Chancellor wife, but nothing beats a true power couple. Obi-Wan Saisi and many of the clones remain very close. And the big bucks, he pulled it from being an owner. He was able to take them out for pod racing nights instead of watching the news with his family. Nikita had as many uncles as there were stars in the sky. She couldn't be happy.
lighted dragons, darkspawn or babe.
Wanted her to be much more than she could ever dream. the moment that was a princess. But that wasn't exactly out of the question in a galaxy far, far away. In years to come, hello, our story begins on the planet Meridan. It was the first year of the Clone Wars, and the Jedi were pinned down with a couple of clone troopers on a remote world with a primitive population. The people here were the Lurmen, and they had no intention of being around the Clone Wars. But the Separatist commander, Locke Durd, was testing out a new experimental Separatist weapon. Currently, Anakin Skywalker was badly injured. He saved Aayla Secura, the few clones, and his Padawan from an explosion that ripped apart half of a Venator-class Star Destroyer only a day before. The crash landing didn't really help either, that came right afterwards. Anakin was dealing with numerous broken bones and severe head trauma. Of course, being so attuned with the Force, he would likely make a full recovery once he got to a Republic-grade medical facility. That wasn't here on Meridan. The Jedi spent a few days here on the planet, and during those days, Anakin was able to finally get off the ground and stand on his own. Which, when he was ready, so were the Separatists. In a daring move, the Jedi stole shield generators from the Separatists and placed them inside of the Lurmen village and prepared a defense for the droid forces that had arrived. They had to beat the droids, or at the very least stall until the Republic arrived. It was a challenging feat, but the 3 Jedi and 2 clones were up to the challenge. Commander Bly and Captain Rex held their own, and Anakin Skywalker, despite his numerous injuries, would do everything in his power to stop the Separatist commander
The
before he
Venatori?
obliterated the entire Roman population. Anakin used his lightsaber to cut through the battle droid that eventually threw the massive weapon, while his allies defended the peaceful Lurmen and defeated the rest of the droid forces. A victory wouldn't be complete without the arrival of a Venator-class Star Destroyer. Anakin needed to get some healing done, and instead of doing his full recovery inside of the Venator, he dispatched back to Coruscant to recover. He was going
Maybe
to meet up with
Solus
his
will
old
know
master
something.
anyways, and his booking station was at the Jedi